Okay, let's have a look. We're going to do this one, ielts number. Right here, 55. Okay, so we're going to do number 10, and we're doing the reading of test 2, okay?
Yes.
So here it says, read the reading passage. You should spend 20 minutes to answer the questions. It's based on the reading passage 1, okay? Now they give us question 1 to question 7. They say, please, reading passage 1 has 7 paragraphs, okay? I'm going to show you the passage now, here. See if I can put it together for you to show you while we look at the instruction. Okay, so this is a paragraph. Do you see paragraph A, B, C, D? That's a paragraph, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so there are 7 paragraphs, number A up to number G, okay? It says there, choose the correct heading for each paragraph. This is the list of headings here in the blue block. We have to choose the right heading for each paragraph. Paragraph A, B, C, D, and E. But if you don't read the paragraph, you won't know which one to choose. But I will show you a way that even if we don't read it, you can have a look for the answers. Okay, let's make it, let's go through the, see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, here. Okay, T and the Industrial Revolution. What does that mean? Do you know?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now. Let's just read the first paragraph just to make sure you understand it. A Cambridge professor says that a change in drinking habits was the reason for the Industrial Revolution in Britain. They say the professor's science at the King spent decades wrestling with the enigma of the Industrial Revolution. Why did the particular Big Bang, the world-changing birth of industry, happen in Britain? And why did it strike at the end of the 18th century? Now, it says here, if you have a look at it, it says it's the process. Industrial Revolution is the process, excuse the birds, is the process of the changing of the manufacturers. So that means it's not the handicraft economy. It's now handled by one person. It's dominated by one person. The manufacturing is when they make it. Okay. Now he says here, the drinking habits was the reason for the Industrial Revolution. Now it's not being made by lots of people now or controlled by different people. It's controlled by one dominant person. So it's the change of the economy. Do you understand that, or is it a little bit difficult? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so it is now the Industrial Revolution. It's the process of change, okay? So it's not now that it's the economy that's changing. It's not now handled by lots of people, but it's controlled by one dominant person or manufacturer. So that's how it changed, okay? Now let's read the list of the headings and make sure you understand what it says. Okay, let's go here. Okay, can you read number 1?
The strive for the system for an increase in population.
Okay, now let me block this out so that we can look at the words here. Okay, the search. The search means to look for something. When you search, you look for something, okay? It's a search for the reason. They're looking for a reason why the population got more. The increase, what does increase mean? Increase means more. It gets more. It's the increase. It's more. Population is the people living in one population. is people living in one place. The population of Vietnam is very high. The population in Egypt is very low. Not a lot of people live there. The population in China is one of the biggest in the world. Population is a place where people live, okay? Increase is more. So they are searching, they are looking for a reason why there's more and more people in one place. So we have to look for a paragraph where they talk about the population. So your word, your keyword will be population. Let me just put this, okay. So the keyword that you would look for when we search for it will be population. You will look for that word. If you see that word in a paragraph, that might be where they are talking about it, okay? Remember, we have to match these headings with the paragraphs. We have to match them. So in order to match them, we have to look for the word population. If we see in a paragraph that are talking about population, that's where we might be able to match the heading, okay?
Yes.
So you must tell me if you don't understand, then I will stop, okay? It's very important that you do understand, okay? If you don't understand, then we stop, then I tell you again, okay?
Yes.
Okay. What do you tell me again? What did I say about industrial revolution? What is industrial revolution? Can you remember? It's the change in the economy from lots of people handling it to one manufacturer. It's one manufacturer. Okay, do you understand? Okay, tell me again, what is industrial revolution?
Is change in economy.
Okay, hang on. Let's go back. Okay, tell me again, what is industrial revolution?
Industry and revolution is a change in economy.
And then it's from lots of people. It's handled by lots of different companies, and now it's handled by one domain. It's one person that runs it. One person, okay? So it's from lots of people down to one. That's the change. It is the change in economy, but it's a change from lots big companies to one that's dominating it, okay? Now the search, okay, number 2. Let's read number 2.
Industrial relation.
Yes, relation, yes. Industrialization.
And the fear of
Unemployment. Fear.
unemployment.
Fear is to be scared. Fear means scared. Unemployment. Unemployment means no work. There's no work. If I don't have a job, if I don't have work or a job, I'm unemployed. Employed means I have a job. Employed. Employed means I have a job or a work. Employed. But if I'm unemployed, unemployment means there's no job. Now the people are being worried. If lots of these companies have changed now to one company, now they say in the industrialization means it's not being made by all these companies now. The drinks are being made by this one company. So now that means there's less jobs. There's no jobs for, so say for example, there were 50 people that's making the drink. Now there's 5 people making the drink. Now all the other 45 people, they are unemployed. They don't have a job because they're not making this drink anymore. Do you understand? So they say industrialization means that there's unemployment that's going to come. They are scared. Where are they going to work if they can't work for the company? So they're very scared. That's number 2. Okay. We'll just put them together here for number 2. Let's read number 3. What does number 3 mean?
The development of cities in Japan.
In Japan, development. What does development mean? Development. Development of cities. Development means make it more, make it better. Development. The development of cities in Japan. Development is to go bigger or better. To make better or bigger. The development, it's developing. It's going to go bigger or better. Oh, sorry, not like that. Okay, bigger. Bigger. Okay. Tell me what does unemployment mean?
Unemployment is no job.
Good. What does development mean?
Development means to make better or bigger.
Yes. Okay, number 4.
The time and place of the Industrial Revolution.
That means when. The time and place. When and where did it happen? In which year did it happen and where? In Britain. It happened in Britain. Which year? The end of the 18th century. So here we can already see our answer. Look. Here it says it happened in Britain at the end of the 18th century. So here, the list of headings we have to match. We can already see that number 4 is this one's heading. Can you see? Because there's the answer. When did it happen? The time, end of the 18th century. And where did it happen? The place, in Britain. So we didn't even have to read the passage. We can immediately see it's number A because they're talking about where and when, the time and the place. If you understand the list of the headings, if you understand the meaning of the headings and the words in the headings, you don't have to read it. You can immediately start matching it. Can you see?
Yes.
If you understand it, you can immediately start matching it. Look there. Number A is already number 4. So we've got our first answer. Okay, but I will help you with that now. Let's read number 5.
The case of Poland, France, and China.
The cases. That's the situations. The cases of Holland. What happened in Holland? What happened in France? What happened in China? So that is what happened. That's the cases. The cases of Holland. The case is what happened. Case number 1, this happened. Case number 2. So it's a situation. It's what happened, okay? The case means, cases means the situation. What happened? Okay. Number 6.
Changes in drinking habits in Britain.
In Britain. Britain is London. It's England. Okay. Britain is found in London or England. Okay. Drinking habits, drinking beer. Habits. What is a habit? Do you know what a habit is? Do you know what a habit means?
It is often
A habit is? Often what? It's something you do often, yes? It's a habit. It's something a person does often. Yes? It's a habit. You do it all over and over and over all the time. It's a good habit to go to the gym. It's a bad habit to eat junk food every day. A habit is something you do over and over and over all the time, often. Okay? Okay, let's read number 7.
two keys to British Industry Revolution.
2 keys. The 2 keys to Britain's Industrial Revolution. 2 keys means the 2 main reasons. It's not really a key to open a door. The reason or the key of Britain's Industrial Revolution was, so they're looking for a reason. What was the key to the change? What happened? Why? A change in drinking habits was the reason. So there's 2 reasons, the 2 keys. Why it happens, 2 main reasons. Okay, number 8.
Conditions required for industries.
Okay, conditions required for industrialization. Okay, conditions required. Do you know what that is? Condition is the state of something. What is the condition of your hair? What is the state of your hair? What is the condition of your body? What is the condition of the situation? It's the state of it, how it is. The conditions required, what they required. What required is needs, what they needed. The conditions needed for in the industrialization. Okay, required. Required is the reason. Required, they needed a reason. Conditions is what is the situation for the reason for industrialization. Condition is the situation. Okay, number 9.
Comparisons with Japan lead to the answer.
What is comparisons? Comparison means to compare. They had to compare the situation with Japan, and when they did that, they saw the answer. Why this happened. Okay, tell me again, what is industrial revolution? Industrial revolution. You know? Industrial revolution.
Industry revolution is a change in economies in one person of many persons
Okay. And what does fear mean?
Fear is scary.
Yes. What is unemployment?
Unemployment is a person knows work or job.
Development?
Development is to make better or bigger.
Good. Habits?
Habits is something a person do often.
Good. Comparisons?
Comparison is to compare.
Yes. A situation?
Situations is what happened.
Yes, it's what happened. Okay. Let's see if I can take it away. Okay. Right. What does unemployment mean?
Unemployment is no work or job.
Good. What does comparison mean?
Comparisons is to compare.
To compare. What is development?
Development is make it better or bigger.
Good. What is a habit?
Habit is something people do often.
Yes. What is increase?
Increase.
What does increase mean? Number one, increase. Okay, what is population? What does population mean? Do you know? Population is the people. Population is the people that lives in one place. Yes? Population. What is population?
Population
Is the number of people that lives in one place.
once of people living in one place.
It's the number of people.
Work is the number of the people.
In one place, yes. What about increase? What does increase mean? Increase means to make more.
Increase is to make more.
More, okay. Okay, Fok, you were very, very late, okay? You have to remember the time of the class because now we have done 30 minutes already. We only have 20 minutes left and you've missed the whole first section, so you're not going to understand it very well, okay? Fok?
I can't see anything.
You can't see anything?
Yes.
Then you have to go out and come back in, okay? Because Sai can't see everything. So go out and come back in. Okay, so let's carry on, Sai. Let's have a look here. Remember, we said now we have to match number 1 to number 9 with the paragraphs, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, it says here, remember number 1. Which one did we say will fit with number 1? Which one fits with number 1? Can you remember? Remember, I said to you, we have to look. Remember, they were talking about what happened and the time, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, can you remember which one here? Which one here fit with it? Do you know?
He
It was number 4. Can you read number 4? Read number 4, sweetie.
the time and place of the industry revolutions.
Yes, good. Okay, Fock, can you see now?
Okay, I can see it now.
You can see it now. Okay. Right, here it says time. There's the time.
The time and place of the industrial revolution.
And the place, okay? Fock, I don't know if you're going to understand, but try, okay? So, you don't have to read this whole thing. We're looking for the words, and then we're going to match it. Now, Thai already knows all the words, okay? Thai, let's help him here and tell him what is a population. What does that mean? Population.
Population is a people living in a place.
Yes, good. The amount of people, the number of people living in one place. Tell him, what does increase mean?
Increase is to more.
Increase is more, okay? Unemployment.
Unemployment is no work or job.
Okay, do you understand that, Fock? What is unemployment? If I don't have a work or I don't have a job, I can't earn money. Do you understand? Fock, do you understand? Fock, can you hear me?
I'm lagging.
Sorry?
I'm lagging.
You lagging. Can you check your
Phước có
internet?
nhiều không Phước?
Check your internet
Phước
connection.
ơi,
Or...
Dạ cô.
tập trung chứ. Cô hỏi cô hiểu câu hỏi hiểu không? Kéo cái màn hình xuống.
Okay, what does unemployment mean, Fock? Because if you don't understand the words, look here. The object of this lesson is to match these ones with these paragraph on this side. We have to match it without reading it. You don't have to read all of it. You must match them. But if you don't
I can't see it. I cannot see it.
But then it's your internet connection, my love, because Thai can see it. So you have to go back out and come back in. Okay, let's continue, Athai. Let's have a look here. Okay, so we said which number match with number A? Can you remember? Which heading match with number A? Remember the key words was this and it was this. Okay, which one? Yes?
Happened in the end.
Okay, but which one here? Which one in the headings? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. Which one here matches with this one, with number A? Can you remember? Number?
Happened in
Which number, Thai?
number 8.
Remember, we said, look here, we said time when we did the meaning of the words. Remember, which number? That one is time. Do you see? And that one is place. Can you see it? So time is the end of the 18th century, and the place was in Britain. So what is the title for number A? What is the title for this paragraph? Can you read it to me?
A.
Yes, for number A, the title is number 4. Can you read number 4?
The time and place of the Industrial Revolution.
And what was the time?
Is the end of the 18th century.
Excellent, you understand. And what was the place?
Is Britain.
Yes, very good. Fok, can you see it now?
I can see it.
You can see the screen. Okay. Right. Now, the object of this lesson, Fok, is to match these headings with the paragraphs without reading the paragraphs, okay? But you can't match it if you don't understand the meaning of the words. And that's what we just did in the first 30 minutes, okay? So Thai is just quickly going to tell you about the words so that you know. Increase. Can you remember the word increase, Fok? Do you know the word increase, Fok? If you don't know, it's okay. Then she can just tell you again.
I don't know.
Okay, Thai, tell him what does increase mean?
Increase is more.
It's more, to make more. The increase of the population, Fok, means the more, it's more people. It's getting bigger. More people are living in Vietnam. There's an increase in population. There's more people. Population is the people living in one place. Like, for example, China is one of the biggest populations in the world. Lots of people live there. Do you understand, Fok?
Yes.
Okay, now, population will be your key word. So you have to go and scan through this and have a look where you can see the word, where we can match it. Okay? Unemployment will also be a key word. What does unemployment mean, Fok? Do you know? Fok, do you know? Sweetie, you have to answer me. Say again.
Means that people doesn't have a work.
Yes, they don't have a work. So that will also be one of your keywords. Development. Thai, what does development mean?
Development is make is better or bigger.
Yes, development. Okay. Right, now we have to look for number B. Okay. No, number B could be. Now we have to look here at the list of the headings. Which one, more or less, can fit with that one? So we can say, it says here, population, okay, if it's about that. Unemployment, development, time and place we already have. The cases, the changes of the habits, the two keys, the conditions required, and the comparisons. That will be your keywords to look for, okay? So it says here, look at the first few sentences here. There are about 20 different factors and all of them need to be present before revolution can happen. Can you match that with one of these that's still left over? Remember, we've used this one already now, so we can't use that one again. Okay, now they say there are about 20 different factors and all of them needs to be present before revolution can happen. I know you might struggle, Fok, because you don't know all the meaning of the words. Thai, you know the meaning of the words. Now look for these underlined words. Look for a synonym. What is a synonym? It's a word that means the same. So take this word factor. Look here. Factor. There must be 20 different factors before it can change. Now go back to the list and see if there's another word that's got the same meaning as a factor. A factor is like a fact. It's a fact. There must be 20 facts, true facts, before it can happen. Okay, I'm going to give you like a minute to see, look through the words and see if you can see a word that's got the same meaning as factors. Increase? No. Unemployment factors, is that the same meaning? No. Development, to make better or bigger. Factor, not the same. Cases, no, that's the situations. Change, factor is not a change. Condition, what about condition? Conditions required, things that they require before it can change. Factors and conditions, do you think that's the same, Thai? They say, now the second last one says, number 8 says, conditions required for the change. Factors required for the change. So conditions and factors is the same meaning. Do you see that? Okay, so if you look for the underlined words, the keyword, you don't always find the keyword in the text. Sometimes you find a synonym. What is a synonym, Bok? If I say to you, find a synonym, what does that mean? Bok, can you hear me? Okay, what is a synonym? Do you know? Sweetie, just tell me yes or no, okay? Then I can help you.
I don't know.
Sai, do you know what a synonym is?
No.
Okay, a synonym are two words with the same meaning. For example, it's freezing or it's cold. There are two synonyms. They've got the same meaning. It's cold. If I say cold and hot, it's antonyms. It's not the same meaning because it's cold and it's hot. They are opposites. They're not the same meaning. But if I say it is icy weather, it's like icy cold outside, or it's very cold outside. You've got something that both means freezing, icy, it's cold. You understand?
Yes.
You understand, Fok? A synonym?
Synonym means that cold and hot.
Not cold and hot, my love. Cold and hot are opposites. It's when it's not the same, then it's antonyms. A synonym means it's the same meaning, like icy weather and freezing. It's freezing outside. Oh, it's icy cold outside. It's cold, the same meaning. Synonym, same. Remember it like that. Synonym is the same meaning. For example, this one here. Conditions is the same meaning as that one. Therefore, number A will be the heading for number B. To look for keywords, you have to sometimes look for the synonym. Sometimes conditions is not in that paragraph, but factors are. So sometimes we have to look for a synonym in that paragraph to get the answer. Do you understand? Or must I explain it again, Fok? Okay, Fok, what does a synonym mean? What is a synonym?
Synonym means that is cold and freezing.
Yes, it's the same meaning. Good. So sometimes if we have to look for the list of the headings, we read through it, we make sure we understand it, and then we find keywords to go and see if we can match it. Sometimes you will find the keywords in the first two sentences or in the bottom sentences. If you can't see a keyword, then look for a synonym. Something that's got the same meaning, like this one. We couldn't find the word condition, so we already saw the word factor. And we already made that connection, okay?
Yes.
Okay, the missing, now number C says, the missing factors he proposes are to be found in almost every kitchen cupboard. Tea, beer. Okay, now we have to see if we can, now you read the last two sentences. McFarlane's case has been strengthened by support from notable quarters. So you read the first sentence and the last sentence, see more or less what it is about. There they're talking about theory. And then we go back to our list of headings and see if we can find a key word or a similar word that's got the same meaning. Now he says here, there's missing factors. Okay, see if you can find, you can match it more or less. Now look at the bottom one. He says there, his case was strengthened by notable quarters. There was a medical historian, distinguished, recently wrote a favorable appraisal. At the top, we can read the properties of something, plus the fact that both are made with boiled water. So he's talking here about the facts. There's missing facts. He's talking about something that he found. There's something missing. There's facts missing. So he's talking about something that he's found to make his case. Now, there's two important things that he needs to make his case. There was missing factors. There's missing things that they didn't know, and he needs to prove it. And to prove it, he needs, look at this one, look at number 7. Look here at number 7. Can you read number 7, Fok? Read number 7 there, 2.
Britain's industrial revolution.
2 keys to Britain's industrial revolution. 2 keys. What does 2 keys mean? Is key the key I open the door? Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, that is a key that opens a door, but not this one. This one is a different meaning. Sai, what is the meaning here? Can you remember?
Is to key is the meaning of the reason.
Yes, it was the reasons why. It was the 2 facts, the 2 reasons why he had to say why he to strengthen his case. So that's the same. So now here we read. Let me show you. Here we read. It's missing factors. Here he had to strengthen his case. So now we already know he had to take things and show them or present it to them to make his case approvable. Okay, so therefore that one says 2 keys to Britons. So he gave 2 reasons, 2 keys. Do you think that could be the answer, Thai? Is that the heading for number C? Do you think we can make this the heading for number C? What do you think, Thai? Why do we give that one to number C, do you think? Remember, he said there's missing factors and he has to strengthen his case. So he has to give 2 keys. Okay, she's gone. Fuck. What does key mean here? It's not the key that we open the door. What key can we put? What does this key mean? 2 keys.
These 2 keys mean to open the missing factory.
It's the yes, he gave the 2 reasons. It's the missing factors. It's missing factors. He gave the 2 reasons why. Yes, good. Okay. Okay, Fogg, tell me. So we have used this one here. Fogg, what is a habit? Do you know the word habit?
Habits like a hobby, your favorite things to do.
A habit is not always a favorite thing. A habit is something that you do often. So for example, I could say, you have a good habit by eating healthy, or you have a bad habit by drinking lots of juice or cool drink or caffeine. Okay, so a habit can be good and bad. Some people can eat sweets all the time. That's a bad habit. Some people can do exercise. That's a good habit. A habit is something we do often. So that is one of the key points that we have to look for in the passages. Development, Fark, what does development mean? Development, number 3, the development of cities in Japan. Development. It's very important that we know the meaning because we have to look for synonyms sometimes.
Remembering things that are very going up and good.
So again, development.
Development means that things that are go up and up.
It's becoming better or bigger. A development is something that becomes bigger or better. Yes. Comparison. What does comparison mean? Comparison. The last one, number 9. Comparisons with Japan lead to the answers. What does comparison mean? Sai, can you tell him? Comparison.
Comparison is to compare.
It's to compare things. So remember, you have to know what comparison means. It's compare. Habits, you know. Conditions required, we've got. Development. Unemployment, Fok. What is unemployment? Fok, unemployment.
People doesn't have a work.
Yes, and population, Fok.
Population is some people.
Where? It's the people in one place. The amount of people in one place, yes?
In Vietnam.
Not only Vietnam, it can be any place, but if Vietnam is an example, yes. Okay, very good. Try next time to come on time, okay? You did very good, Sai. Well done, Fok. I will see you next time. Bye, sweeties.